Hi guys, and welcome back.
Hola.
You are now tuned in to the Southern Social.
Throwback. Intro.
It was the 99 and 2000. Hope you guys had a good week. We have had an eventful week.
Yeah.
We went to Austin yesterday to shoot with Miss Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Hey girl, hey. We're gonna put her link down below, and we'll insert our little snaps that we have from the trip. So you'll see those probably right now where I'm talking.
Yep. And we got some hot, fire, amazing photos that you guys are gonna see very soon. We're like really excited about it.
Yes.
So.
She is amazing.
Yes. So let's get to it.
Okay. All right. So while we were on the road, of course, we ran into people driving stupid.
Per usual.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I don't understand, like, you know, it's the little things that, like, the common sense. Like, why are you in the left lane going 20 miles per hour? Clearly, it's for passing.
Exactly. And, you know, if you want to go to the speed limit, I'm totally okay with that. I really
not
am.
in my lane.
Just get out of the left lane. And you know what's frustrating is like the people who are going the speed limit like feel like they need to force everyone else to go the speed limit, and it's like you're not enforcing those rules.
Exactly. You're not the police, and you can't make me drive the way you want me to drive.
Oh my god. So okay, I don't want to get deep into my story because I feel like you guys are gonna judge me and the things that I do on the road.
Well, I mean, it's a little too late for that.
So I have like a real problem. So I have road rage, and I thought actually that I didn't have it anymore. And what I realized is because I hadn't been driving for a year, but I have walker's rage. So what
is walker's rage?
When I was in New York, you know, I got places to go. So I'm like, you know, speed walking and stuff. And then there's always some tourists who would get in front of me and, you know, they're speed walking too. And they would just stop in their tracks and they're like, oh. And so I have all my crap, you know, and I'm about to like run into them. And it makes me so angry. And I'm like, you have to be aware of what's going on, you know.
In the car and outside of the car. Because you have to drive. My mom has always forever said since I can remember, you have to drive for yourself and everybody else. Like, you have to be very aware of what's going on.
Yeah, and there's a flow of traffic on the street too. So I
agree. It's just like being in the mall and people just like
exactly.
It's like, why are you walking so slow? It's like a group of 5 people and y'all trying to figure out what store. You should have figured that out in the store you just came out of.
And those group of 5 people all want to walk side by side. It's like
this is not the girlfriend's intro.
It's not.
Move. Okay, so I don't necessarily have like all the way road rage. Like, you can ask them if they call me and I'm in the car. It's like either I'm eating or I'm driving. And exactly. And when I'm driving, I'm like yelling at people the whole time. But that's as far as that goes. Yeah, but I don't do anything else. Like, I have friends, including this one, who will like actually chunk stuff at people, and I'm like,
no, not people. The people who deserve it. I just feel like if your stupid driving is gonna put us all in danger, you need some repercussions, you know. That's not a bad repercussion, me throwing a water bottle at your vehicle and zooming off to my destination.
Well, see, I have a friend who's actually chunked. I thought she got into a wreck because like there was so much commotion. When it was like we were at mid-conversation and it's like, oh, and I'm like, oh my god, like, are you okay? And she was like, yeah, to chunk that bottle. And she was like a liquor bottle.
Oh my god, see, I'm not that bad.
Yeah, and then like pulled up to him and was like, you know, talking noise. And I'm like, where are you? Because I feel like I'm gonna have to come and save you. All jokes aside, like, you know, that's the lighter end of things that can happen, which we all know, especially recently, with the NFL player Joe McKnight, with him passing or, you know, or being taken out, really. This is not okay.
It's not. And I try not to let it escalate so far, because honestly, you're never going to see these people again in life. That's what's crazy. It's like such a small percentage of your life is about to happen in that interaction.
Exactly.
So like, why are you making it a permanent thing?
Yeah, like very permanent. Like, you're going to take someone's life. And him and then what's the other guy's
Will
name?
Smith.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it shouldn't get that bad. And it's like leading just it's just senseless. It's just a senseless crime. Like,
it is.
Just senseless violence, and there's so much of that going on. Like, can we not let that be a part of it too? Like, there's already
there's so much other thing. We just need to find a way to channel our energy in a different way, and it starts with you being a better driver. Okay?
She's right. No, and you know, condolences and and prayers to those families, because that's ridiculous. But it's just like,
oh my God. And I'm sorry, and especially when it gets to that level, and then in his particular case, like, that guy just walked free, and so
or for now, they're saying.
Hopefully,
but yeah, it's like, so you got mad because whatever. Mm-hmm. And again, like, we both have, I think pretty much everybody has some degree of road rage. And it's like, for me, just screaming at them is enough, and then I'm good, and then I'm back to laughing on the phone. But you know what is funny is one morning I was like, this lady like legit cut me off. Like, there was no reason for her to do what she did.
Right.
Like, she jumps in front of me, and I was on the phone telling us, I'm really, as you all know, I'm animated when I talk, so I'm already talking. And so I'm with my hands, whatever, and telling the story. And the story I was telling was heated. So I'm on the phone, like, girl, yeah, and then he said, da 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 da. And I look up, and she's looking in her rearview mirror going, and I'm like, I wasn't even talking to you. Like, so, like, that was hilarious. And then, like, we ended up going the same route. So then she thought I was phone. And it was just like,
pop trunk.
Yeah, I mean, she legit was scared. I'm just like, that just goes to show, don't do stuff. And then you
don't start stuff you ain't prepared to finish.
Because what if I was crazy?
Seriously, what if
people are crazy? That's why
the other thing. Yeah,
I don't use my horn, and I don't chunk stuff. Like, the most I'm gonna do is yell, unless like literally you just put my life in danger, and I will beat my horn. But like, I don't even use my horn most of the time. Yeah, because people are just nuts. Clearly.
Exactly. Not to tell so many of these stories, but that really just made me think about. Okay, so things that don't really mean what they mean, but they're supposed to mean,
right?
Like using your signal. This is like the biggest thing in Texas. Like, oh, let me put on my signal so people know I need to get over, and then everyone like zooms up. And so this happened to me, and I'm like real chill this morning because I had a long drive ahead of me, and so I'm like, I'm good. So I put my little signal on. All these cars are zooming by, and I'm like, my lane's running out. I'm gonna have to just force and get over. So I'm forcing to get over. This woman was not having it. Like, she wanted to win driving that day. She was like, you are not getting in my lane. So I'm in the lane. Literally, our cars are like this close, and it made me so mad. So I just feel like if I was crazy, it would have been bad.
Yeah, because I really just could have bumped your
car. I could have, but we literally were about to get in a wreck, and I got so mad at her because I'm like, you about to kill us over something stupid.
So then you want to get in line first. No cutting.
So I'm like zooming all over the road. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like zooming behind her. She's slamming on her brakes. I'm slamming on my brakes. People are getting out of our way. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is so stupid. This is so dumb. And I'm still like, so we're doing all of this, and we come to a stoplight. So I like get over to the side so I can get up beside her and look at her crazy. And so I pulled up like a Kermit the Frog do, and so I'm like, just like, what are you doing? Like, what was that back there? And so she's like yelling at me with the window up, and I was like, no, let your window down. She lets her window down, and we're just out here yelling at the light, and she's just like, well, you just got over, you didn't put your signal on. And so I'm like,
lady,
clearly I did, that's why you sped up. And so we're just yelling and arguing. I'm calling her all kinds of names. And so she lets her window back up. And then she's still yelling at me. She like turns forward and she's just like talking noise. And I'm like,
that is the stupidest thing to me. I can't look.
I just feel like you're all big and bad back there about to kill us. And now you can't say,
Yeah, like that It really makes me mad. Just like the lady doing all that in the mirror, and then when I get next to you, then you're like,
then you have nothing to say.
Don't do that.
Don't be that person.
Don't be a fake gangster.
What's the point?
What was the point? Like, I don't get it.
What's
like,
your end game here, lady?
Ain't none, because ain't no points. We ain't playing Gran Turismo.
We're not. So, moral of this story:
drive better.
Seriously, I'm telling you, that's why I'm really looking forward to self-driving cars.
I am not.
No one is but me. I just feel like, you know, you can live your life, let the car do all the work, you know.
I feel like that there's going to be a lot of accidents and a lot of deaths from that until every single car is driving itself.
No, it's going to be...
Because you still have the idiots who are doing the stupid stuff. That car can't account for like what we were dealing with. You're trying to get over and you're trying to merge over. Like, it can't account for that. Like, that's something that takes...
I get that, but at the end of the day, like, car wrecks are probably like the number one cause of death. It has to be. There's like 100 wrecks on the way to work every single day. I just feel like, well, you know, cars now, they're being made with more and more sensors and more things that's moving us to a full self-driving car. So I feel like even if everyone doesn't have a fully self-driven car, like, you have other aspects of it that's gonna assist with all of that. So
yeah, so that everybody, but they'd have to be what, year 2015 and above, cars,
right? I love my features on my car, okay? It's kind of dope. I'm just gonna tell y'all real quick. So whenever I go out of town, like, I have to put on my cruise, well, not have to, but I put on my cruise control, and it's so cool. So, like, I put it on, I'll set it to, like, I'm going 80 miles an hour, and so my car, like, if I get too close to the car in front of me, it slows down on its own.
Oh, that's cool.
And then as the car gets out of the lane, it speeds back up to the amount that I set it to.
That is cool.
I'm sorry. I'm so impressed.
Anyway,
everyone needs that.
No, I agree. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. Cool. Drink break.
So, have you guys had that moment where you see Instagram people, like Instagram happens in real life? Like, you know, you've been stalking that guy or whatever, or girl, on your, you know, on the feed, like, you're always on their page, and then like you're in public, and it's like, wait, is that person I've been looking at? Like, you don't recognize them, right? But you see them, and it's like you get like this like, you just kind of freeze, like, you don't know what to do. It's like seeing your crush from junior high, like you just freeze up. You don't really know what to say. It's like, do I speak to them? Do I not speak to them? Do I act like I know who they are? And then they recognize you too, and it's like y'all are both kind of like, I don't want to look and say hi.
That's so funny. I've only seen like one person off of Instagram I didn't know, and it was like someone else's boyfriend. So there was none of that, you know,
those butterflies.
Yeah.
But no, it's weird even when it's not a crush. It's just like,
it is weird
because you're trying to figure out where you know them from. It's like, dang, I know this person, and like you cannot figure it out until like a week later, and you're on Instagram. It's like, oh, I don't know you, right?
Internet friends. I know the person that I saw, it was weird. Okay, so it was exciting though, because this is gonna sound stupid, but it's almost like seeing a celebrity, right? Kind of like,
no, it is.
I think it is. Or like when you see like your best friend driving or something, you're like,
you get excited
in the car. What is that? When you see people out, it is fun. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's extremely weird. Then there's sometimes the when those Instagram people, like, you actually do speak to them, and then like y'all become friends like in real life, and that's pretty cool too.
That's fun. I want to have like this like meeting that you have like with your crush and stuff. I just feel
no, that happened today. We were leaving. We went out to eat, and we were leaving the restaurant. And I'm like walking, and I'm like, I see the guy, and he's not a crush actually, but I see the guy, and I'm like, he's not. And I see him, and I'm like, dang, he looks familiar. Then I think about it, I'm like, oh, I know him from Instagram, and then I realized he knew me too, because when I turned to tell Tiffany, I could see him, and he like kind of looked off real quick, because I knew he was trying to figure it out too. So I can't remember your name though, so I can't shout you out, but hey. But no, he is cute. But he's engaged. They're a really cute couple. Yes, y'all are so adorable. Love it.
I don't know who this person is, so
I'll find them later and show you.
Hopefully I'll find a never mind.
The Instagram boo?
Yes. And go dive in someone's DMs after this show. Okay.
Ooh. Hey you guys, if you know someone that needs to be Tiffany's Instagram boo, put it below. Or mine.
Exactly. Who wants to have fun too?
Ain't no fun if we can't all have. Okay, that's not. That's not what I meant.
All right.
At all. No, I just heard that song on the way back from Austin. No, I did. You were asleep. The couple went asleep. It was out of there.
2 hours, the best. I never get to sleep in the car. It's fun.
I don't either, because I don't trust people driving. So on trips, I'm always up. End up like homecoming. Our friend drove.
Ricky, sir, we almost weren't here doing the 7 social.
Look, he swears that we were tripping, and I was like, there's no way that we both were waking up out of our sleep at different times screaming at you. Like, clearly you were doing something wrong. This is not how driving goes.
Right. Guys, use a designated driver. A sober win. End of story.
End of story. Like, that's not funny. Like, really, he was a sober designated driver.
Yes. Who's not obsessed with their phones.
And on Facebook.
At 2 a.m.
Ricky.
On the back roads of country.
Go preview.
All right, guys. We're like rambling on. But yeah, so I don't know. How are we ending this today?
Bye.
We were supposed to do inspirational quotes. And
a long time ago.
Yeah. We'll start that next week, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.